Okay, so now that you've completed your board, you've got it ready, we've went through the whole workshop, I've aligned you with the tools, given you the tools, the tactics that you can use to really iron out and fulfill this vision board. I thought it'd be cool to come on and finish this out by sharing my story with my vision board. So this board that I'm showing you here was my board that I created exactly a year ago this month. Every December, I sit down and I create a vision board. So this was the vision board that I created December 2019 as anticipation to go into year 2020, okay? So I have a lot of key things on here. So prior to making this vision board, I need you to know that everything on here was so far-fetched, like so far-fetched. So I want to make sure before you get yours printed that they are big goals, right? Big goals that you have no idea how you're going to achieve, but you're putting it out there, you're setting them, you're putting it out to the universe, whatever that may be for you. And you're putting them in front of you, right? Go big, okay? Go really big, because when you hit those goals, you're gonna look back and say, I wish I had went bigger, right? So these goals were really far-fetched. So I was, at the time in my career, I am a Zaya representative, so I was an executive, right? So I had put double Zaya executive to hit in 2020. At the time, I only had 2 directors. So those of you who are in this field, you will understand that terminology. Those that don't, it's just a career goal that I had. So I had only 2 directors. So I had put that I wanted 10. I only had 100 and some on the team. So I put that I wanted to reach 400. Income, I was probably earning about, well, I'm not going to say income because income disclaimer here, I won't leave that part. Anyways, I was able to if I hit this rank right here, I would have earned a trip to Bermuda. So an all expensive paid trip to Bermuda for my family and I. So I have a picture of the beach here. And then right here, this car was not on my radar. I still had a ton of debt to pay. There's no way I would be able to kind of go out and buy a Range Rover at the time that I created this vision board, okay? So I created this vision board. You can see it's got stickies on the back. I put it in a place, like I encourage you guys to do, in a place where you're gonna see it every day. You're not just gonna wanna tuck it away. For my place was in my bathroom, inside my cabinet door. So I have to go in there every morning and every night. And then anytime I'd go to the bathroom, I would just open up my cabinet door and look at it. So it was sitting like this, stuck to the cabinet door. On top of it was my empowerment statement. So I would read it every day. I would look at my board and I would really look at it. Like I would look at it. I would look at, you know, what it would feel like to drive this. I would look at it like, what would it feel like to, you know, be at this leadership role? What would it feel like to have all this, right? You have to kind of live like you have it without actually having it. Okay, so January came. I was fresh into the year. I went ahead to my work and I told them that I have to book off January of next year because I have earned a trip, all expenses paid, to go to Bermuda. Okay, so do you see how you put the things in motion? I had not yet earned that trip yet, and I wasn't even close at the time, but I went ahead and I acted as if it was already mine. So I went ahead and I booked time off work. I said, I'm going to Bermuda. I'm gonna need next January, this date to this date off. Of course we didn't make it because COVID hit, but at the time, COVID wasn't in sight. So I had booked the time off, right? I knew that I was gonna make it my reality. So when I did my visualizations, which I've given that to you guys, I visualized myself walking the beach of Bermuda. I Googled Bermuda to see what it looked like so I could create the picture in my mind. I visualized the warmth on my toes, the ocean splashing on my feet, the smell of the salty ocean, the kids running and playing. I visualized everything to the detail of what it would feel like to be in Bermuda like it had already happened, okay? So this is the key, okay? Next, I wrote affirmations around team building, around sales goals, all those things. And I would visualize messages coming into my inbox of people wanting to join my team, or people that want to do what I'm doing. I would write it out. How many people join my team this month? I would write that it's easy. I easily attract 30 people a month to join my team. No problem, right? You got to kind of step into that mentality, write it out, visualize it, however that may look for you, whether speaking it, whether writing it, or whether visualizing it speaks to you. You can do all three. I started doing that, okay? So my, we'll get to it at the end. And then this car. So this car, same thing as I did for Bermuda. I would visualize what it looked like parked in the driveway, what it was like to drop the kids off at school, them getting out of that vehicle, what the new leather smelled like, what color would it be, what would I have playing on the radio, what does the leather feel like, what I would visualize to the detail what it would look like. When I was driving in my old beat up Ford Escape, I would visualize that I'm driving my white Range Rover, okay? I really got to the detail, and this is one of the most important parts of this board to really activate it, okay? Some people make the board, they don't believe that they're capable of reaching half the stuff they put on it, and they put it aside. You have to believe and ingrain and visualize yourself already with this stuff to really activate and step into that, okay? So, now, as we are closing up 2020, I have checked everything off this board, okay? I just got word today that my Range Rover is in. I had ordered it in October. It was going to, take a while to build because it was getting it custom built for me. I just got a phone call this morning that is ready. It'll be ready for me to pick up early next week, okay? Right before we close out 2020, okay? I earned Bermuda 4 months after creating this board. I have 10 directors consistently every single month at the minimum. My team is close to 1,000 when I had asked for 400, okay? I am more present with my family because I was able to walk away from my dental hygiene career to be more present with my family. What else do we have on there? I hit Doubles I Executive, okay? So I have crossed off everything on this board, but you've seen the action that I put behind it, right? So I wanted to share this little story with you guys to kind of inspire you to don't let it fall to the wayside. Maybe a week after this is done, keep with it, keep it visual, keep it in front of you. If you don't believe that you're worthy of the goals yet, write them out, okay? I have a course that is launching January 2021. I'm hoping that it's done by then. That goes deeper into self-image, goes deeper into money blocks. Maybe you're not hitting your income goals because you have some blocks around money. Maybe you have some limiting beliefs that you're not hitting your goals because you don't believe you're worthy of them, or that it's hard, or that things are always hard. You got to work harder to earn money. Okay, all those limiting beliefs is a course that I am offering in the new year. Okay. So that goes deeper into that. But as for this vision board, use what I gave you tonight and just don't forget about it. Hold it, wear it around, wear your goals around like a perfume. Carry them everywhere with you, okay? And you'll look back, hopefully, this month when I'm holding my next vision board party, you'll be able to come on and say, I crossed everything off that board. And that's what I'm hoping for all of you for this course. So, for this workshop. So, thanks for joining me. I am so blessed to have you here and do this alongside with you. Is my greatest passion to help you guys step into your truer potential. So thank you very much, guys, and I hope you have a good weekend. Bye, guys.